I'm bored. I want to make a new UU team. So, Smogon, U tier. Let's see. Obviously, I'm gonna have Chansey as my special. What? Hello, where's Chansey? The fuck? It just got moved to UU. Don't tell me it got moved up. Are you? Hello? No, wait, what? Okay, it's not OU. So, hello? What? Is BL? What? Why? No! Oh, Chansey just no. I can't go on. No. I know some people are gonna end up taking that intro way too seriously, even though I was just joking. So can we please calm down and you guys can sit back and enjoy this pretty awesome UU battle I had against GunRuby13. It came down right to the wire, so make sure to stick around for the whole thing, guys. You will not be disappointed by it. But this is the only battle I have while Chansey was UU, so you more than likely will not be seeing this team again unless by some miracle Chansey drops down to UU. But looking at threats on my opponent's side of the field, to be perfectly honest, I'm not really worried about anything. I mean, Ryko could be a bit of a problem if I lose Chansey. Then Manchow could be a bit of a problem if I lose Coffee Grigas. But besides that, I can pretty much deal with his whole team. So I'm going to be leading off with Rhyperior, as he's going to be leading off with the Manchow. Knowing that he's not going to go for the high jump kick just because I do have Cofagrigus, I can freely stay in and try to get on my stealth rocks. As he fakes out, then goes for the U-turn. I'm going to go for the stealth rocks. At least that's what I thought I did. But me being the idiot that I am, decided to misclick and click on Earthquake by accident. And you're going to see that that really ends up costing me through this battle. So he brought in a Blastoise on the Earthquake. Judging from the damage, I'm thinking that maybe it's specially defensive. So not wanting to take a Scald, I decided to switch into my Roserade as he makes a very good double switch into Victini, predicting the Roserade switch in. Now, because I do have Rhyperior on my team, I know he's not going to go straight for the Bolt Strike, so I can freely switch into my Blastoise knowing that he is going to go for the V-Create. And judging for how much damage that did, I'm pretty positive it's Choice Scarf, because if it was Choice Banded, that easily would have done over 40% to my Blastoise. So that's some good information for later on in the battle. As his turn, I believe I double switched into Rhyperior as he switched into Raikou. Now, not wanting to take a Hidden Power Grass or an Aura Sphere, I'm going to switch out into my Roserade as he pulls his own switch into Gligar. So this is my perfect moment to get up Alera Toxic Spikes, because most Blastoise don't tend to carry Foresight, which means I can just constantly switch in my Cofagrigus on Blastoise as he tries to Rapid Spin, so my hazards will be here to stay. Anyways, I'm going to get up Alera Spikes as he goes for the U-turn, which I found to be a bit odd, just because I never really see Gligar with U-turn. I mean, it's not bad to carry U-turn on Gligar, it's just a bit unorthodox if you ask me. But that means he more than likely is not going to be carrying Toxic, so that's going to be some good information for later on in this battle. As he brings in the Victini, I don't want to take a V-Create, and because I brought in Blastoise last turn, I'm thinking that this time he might go for the Bolt Strike, but no, he goes for the safe V-Create, and knowing that he's going to be locked into that, I'm just going to take this chance to get on my Stealth Rocks. At least that's what I thought, and he is Expert Belted and goes for the Grass Knot. It makes my Rhyperior his bitch. Hello? Why? What's going on? I don't even know what to say. That's how badly caught off guard I was. Like, what? Anyways, I'm gonna get a free switch into my Victini and go straight for the V-Create. I'm banded, which means something on his team is about to get roasted. As he brings in the Gligar, believe it or not, Choice Banded V-Create is an easy 2-hit KO on Gligar, so I'm not too sure if that crit really ends up mattering, because whatever he would have switched in would have died. Then Blastoise, I'm pretty sure I would have been able to take out with the combination of Spikes and Toxic Spikes, so yeah, I don't think the crit really plays a big role later on in this battle. So he's going to bring in the Manchow. Obviously, I don't want to take a Fake Out or a U-turn, so I'm going to switch into practically the best counter to Manchow, which is my Grandpa, aka Cofagrigus. As he U-turns down to the Raikou, even if this Raikou was Spexed, I'm pretty positive I would have been able to take this Volt Switch and then rest it up on whatever he decided to bring in after going for the Shadow Ball. But he crits me! And I did run a calc, and it turns out that he's actually Choice Scarfed, which means I would have taken that thing. I mean, I would have taken the Volt Switch even better. But now, because he critted me, I'm going to be brought down to a point where Blastoise Scald will easily be able to take me out. And because I'm already slower than his whole team, I'm not going to get any opportunity to rest up. Which means when this Blastoise gets another free switch in, he basically spins away my hazards. Not to mention that Manchow, which was not a threat whatsoever, has become the #1 threat on his team. all because of a crit. And at this point in the battle, I knew I was backed up into a corner because that Manchow is really, really scary. And out of frustration, instead of bringing in my Victini, I switched into my Roserade, because if I had brought in Victini, something on his team would have got O-Code or 2 KO'd by the Bandit V-Crate. And I go for the Giga Drain as he does bring the Victini. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to take it out, so I'm going to be forced to switch out into my Blastoise as he goes for the Glaciate. Thankfully for me, he didn't go for the Bolt Strike, which means my Blastoise is still going to be around for this battle as he does off to the Toxic. And now he can bring in Blastoise and spin away my Spikes and my Toxic Spikes. So I guess this is an instance where me having Stealth Rocks would have helped me out, but no, me being the idiot that I am, misclick. And yeah, he spins away my hazards as I make a switch into my Roserade. He's going to make a double switch into his Manchow. Now, at the time of the battle, I wasn't thinking straight, so I was like, fuck it, I'll just leave in Roserade. I'm pretty positive I can take a fake out high jump kick combo. But he goes for the fake out. He's going to go for the U-turn, and that did a whole lot more than I thought it would, even though I do carry some defensive Vs. So maybe high jump kick would have taken me out, but I guess he didn't want to risk it, so he decided just to U-turn out into the Blastoise. And I guess you could argue that I could have gone for a layer of Spikes as opposed to going for the Giga Drain, but if he did stay in and try to high jump kick and I did live, I could have got off a heavy hit on this Mancha, so I guess it isn't too crucial. As I switch into my Blastoise, I know if I want any chance to win this battle, I need to keep my Roserade around. Plus, with Gligar gone, I'm pretty positive his Chansey is not going to be carrying Stealth Rock, so I don't really have to worry about that, and I can just let Blastoise go. As he finishes me off with, I believe, a high jump kick and a U-turn, he's going to U-turn now into Raikou, as I can get a free switch into Victini. Now, because he is Scarfed, I know I can take any hit and just click V-Crate and watch something get roasted. As he brings in Chansey, here, what I'm going to do is actually switch into my Roserade now. I know you guys find this out, like, why don't you stay in and go for the V-Crate to take out Chansey? Well, the reason why I didn't do that is because I need to keep my Roserade around, and this is my perfect opportune moment to go for the rest, be brought up to full HP. Once I switch out, I'll obviously be woken up. Above that, I can just leave a Victini for fodder, or I can always just switch into Chansey if I don't need it. So as I rest up, he's going to switch into Raikou, and here he did go for the Wish, so even if I did go for the Giga Drain, he would have been brought up to full HP just because Chansey does have a massive ass amount of HP. And not wanting to take a Hidden Power Ice or Extra Sensory, I've decided to switch into my Chansey. As he goes for the Volt Switch, he's going to Volt Switch out to his own Chansey, which I found to be a bit odd, but the only reason why he would do this is more than likely to just go for the Aromatherapy or go for the Heal Bell, which means not having to worry about the Thunder Wave. I can get a free switch into my Victini and just watch something get obliterated. As he decides to leave in Chansey, that thing is gone, which means my Roserade should freely be able to spam Giga Drains as I please. And he's going to get a switch into his Manchow, and really I don't have a reason to switch out, so I'm just going to leave in Victini for fodder, because at this point it's the most useless thing to me. And I'm still backed up into a corner, but there might be a chance for me to win just because I do have Thunder Wave on my Chansey, which means if I can paralyze Manchow and Raikou, I might actually be able to win this battle. So bringing in my Chansey, he's going to go for the Aura Sphere. As I go for the Thunder Wave, I'm going to be able to paralyze his Raikou, which means now my Roserade should be able to outspeed it, and I can just hit it with Giga Drains and hopefully be able to win a one-on-one battle with it. And knowing that he more than likely is going to want to switch back into Manchow, judging for how much damage the Aura Sphere did, I'm going to go for the Thunder Wave again, which means I was able to paralyze two very speedy threats. Although they are still going to be hitting hard, they now have a chance to get paralyzed, and I can definitely take that to my advantage. And I get some payback for the crit on my Cofagrigus as he misses the high jump kick. Thank you, damn it. Oh god, I was so happy when I saw that. Now, he's going to switch back into Raikou. Obviously, I can take Aura Spheres for days, so I'm just going to finish off the Raikou with two Seismic Tosses, and at this point the battle is mine, because after this bit of Seismic Toss damage and the Life Orb damage, Manchow will be brought down to a point where I can just bring in Roserade, finish it off with the Giga Drain, and that's going to be the very narrow 1-0 victory in my favor. Oh man, I did not think I was going to win that battle. Like literally, after he critted my Cofagrigus, I was like, well fuck, I lost. But I got some justice with him missing high jump kick, and I was able to win. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this crazy UU battle. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe as you please. Enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. And I do believe I am out of here. Later.